Oh, you have to think long and hard because you can't think of it. When's the last time you sent one? You still have to think long and hard because there is none. There's nobody out there doing what we do. Super simple business model. It's global marketplace. The timing is perfect. I will tell you what, when this company launches, there's over 7 billion people with smartphones and HD creating tools. Everybody knows how to create selfies and videos, right? Internet bandwidth around the world is amazing. No longer are people using flip phones. No longer are people, having to wait for buffering of video. This company serves right into every platform created. I mean, the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 billion people use email. And the number is growing every single year. You go, it's growing? Yes, it's growing every single year. And every platform ever created to communicate, this product rests on top of those platforms, giving us differentiation and the capacity to individually brand different than everybody else that's using those mass market tools. That's the point about this. Brand differentiation is literally about creating something different than everyone else is creating. As if you're using the tools of the mass markets to create your brand, you already look like everybody else. This product is one of the only things I've ever seen to stand apart in the video generation in an area there's no competition. Fastest payout in MLM history. I'm going to get into that. Fun, no inventory, no shipping, no waiting. And I tell you that I always think this is the most powerful thing of all. Every time you send out a video, if I send out, let's say I get a customer. I met with the customer the other day, has 178 real estate reps. 178 real estate reps that on average send out 8 or 10 emails or texts a day to customers. If they use this tool, they'll stand apart from every other real estate agency inside this town. And guess what? If those 178 reps send out 10 apiece, that's nearly 2,000 daily things that are going. Every one of those they send out, when the person gets it, they see it, they love it, and they want it, and they can click right on the bottom and it shows them how to get it. And when it shows them how to get it, it automatically brings it to you and your organization. You get credit. Even if they share it and they share it and they share it, and you didn't do the direct share, you could wake up one day and have thousands or 10,000s of video emails going all over the world. Wow. And any person that sees that product and loves it and wants it, which I'm telling you is going to be a lot, you get the credit for that. That's the most powerful viral tool I've ever seen in MLM. And I can't stand the idea of missing it. I hope you feel the same. Not only that, as if that's not enough, the world's first instant pay program. Now, folks, don't think this is a small thing. The capacity to feel a need, take action, and get paid within moments. The whole world built the recent economy on gigs. The thing about a gig is they pay quickly. But guess what? They don't pay this quickly. And not only not pay this quickly, this has changed the world because for a moment in time, MLM used to be at one time the fastest way to make money from home. And then gigs came up and they beat us. A lot of direct selling companies are stuck in that, we pay you in a month and a half, we pay you in a week and a half, we pay you in some period of time. So the pay is quite removed from the work. And the work is hard enough to do that not very many people succeed. I want to impress upon your heart and your mind today something. I don't care if you're a good salesperson. I don't care if you've never had success in this channel before. I don't care anything about your history or your past or whether you've really accomplished your goals. You can share video emails. I'm not even asking you to sell them. You can use the tool. And when you use the tool, other people see it, love it, and want it, and people say, how did you get that? That's gold and that's magic. In other words, you send this, it creates a candidate, and they actually reach out to you saying, how did you do that? All you have to, it's simple. Click on the link on the bottom and you'll understand. I want you to see how we just took over the whole gig world as far as ease of replication. This is a big deal. And when you start compounding these instant pay with the ease of duplication, that creates a viral capacity that I've never seen in our space. So to me, there's never been anything like this. I'm telling you, that's the truth. Now, at the same time, I want to talk about income. we don't promise anybody anything. This is not just a watch a presentation and make money. The earnings portrayed in this presentation are not necessarily representative income. If any, the top promoter can or will earn through the participation in the comp plan. These figures should not be considered as guarantees or projections of your actual earnings or profits. Any representation or earnings, guarantee of earnings, would be misleading. So success with Talk Fusion, just like anything else, results only from successful sales efforts, which require hard work, diligence, and leadership. Your success will depend on how effective you are at these qualities. And one thing I love about all those qualities, no matter where you're at today, those are all qualities that any person can develop just by taking action and doing them over and over. I'm a real believer that anybody can succeed in this business, put in the time, effort, and energy to learn and grow and do. So earlier I showed you 3 packages. So here they are, the Starter, Elite, and Pro. Imagine this. You're looking at your bills. You realize you don't have enough money to pay your bills. So you just go out there and you share 10 or 15 video emails with some people you think could use it. Literally in half an hour, 1 or 2 of those people enroll. Boom, you've got money instantly. Your phone goes cha-ching, and you've got money on your phone. You turn around and pay your bills. 30 minutes have gone by. I love it. Anybody can solve a short-term financial problem by just going to work. You're in a $50, $100, or $200 package, depending on which one of those you sell. The second part of this business I love is team commissions. This is a part where it's not just your personal sales. This part is the teams you build, people you bring and say, hey, I'm earning some money by selling this product. If you share this product, you can earn some money too. And let's build a team of people that are all sharing and building and using this product. When you do that, you create teams. Well, the beautiful thing about this business is you only have to create 2 teams and help those teams be successful. When you have a team on the left that sells a product, a team on the right that sells a product, every time you do that, it generates group sales volume. When you do 200 on the left and 200 on the right, that triggers a $25 payment. Now that can happen once a day, once an hour, once a minute, once every few seconds. That can happen over and over and over, as often as 200 left, 200 on the right. Now you just look at that and you build, and naturally what you're going to find is as people use this product, teams grow. And so not only do you get paid one time on that, you also, as you see down here, you get paid every single time a product is reused. Like the next month, when someone's, not just their starter volume, next month is they reuse the product, that grows and continues to pay, and that income becomes something that you could count on going forward the next month. You never have to start a month at 0. I love that part. And by the way, you can earn up to $50,000 per week for those that are dead serious. But for everyone, wouldn't an extra $500 a week be a blessing? What would $500 do to change your life? It's attainable, very much so. So the next part I like is when you help people succeed in the other part of the program, just for helping them succeed, the people you bring in and the people they bring in on those 2 generations, if they earn $1,000, boom, you get $100 for helping get there. If they earn $10,000, boom, you earn $1,000 for helping them get there. And that can be just as many of these as you want. The more people you share with, the more people you can match their income just by sharing and helping them grow. I love that. Then there's another part of this program. As you rank advance, as you accomplish things, as you bring people into the business, they have ranks. These ranks are really to help you recognize and build a goal set around, I'd love to go to the next rank. It's a benchmark for you to measure yourself. And each time you hit some of these specific ranks, you're going to get a bonus. They call it a rank advancement bonus. It's extra cash in your pocket. It's a beautiful way of Bob and Christy saying thank you and congratulations. Here's a little bit of extra cash. Never seen anybody turn away extra cash. And the last one I love a lot, is where you get paid for helping anybody in the whole company, whether you brought them in or whether you didn't. So 1% of global sales. You could live in California and you could have somebody that's in Cambodia, somebody in India, somebody in Pakistan, somebody in Europe. It doesn't matter. 1% of total global sales are divided amongst all of the blue diamonds inside the company. That is an absolutely enormous and powerful blessing. I love that. So there's a lot of ways to make money in this business. We're launching